Hello, this is George from the Keeper's Hive. I'm out here at the Winter Apiary looking at showing you two different ways to overwinter the one queen keeper. On the right here we have what I prefer to do overwintering is to have the 8-frame single brood box down here. We have removed the queen excluder and we have dropped down the deep exchange nuke box onto the brood chamber. So this deep exchange nuke box is filled with 5 deep frames of honey. So in this hive going into winter are 8 frames in the brood chamber and 5 frames in the nuke box. So what's going to happen with these bees is they're going to start in the bottom, and as winter goes they're going to move up into this box, and when they move up into this box they'll have 30 to 40 pounds of honey to consume and get them through the winter. In the spring, we're going to take these bees that are up here in this box and move these frames down into brood box and start the spring cycle up again. And that will be sometime in March. This configuration allows the bees to consume the honey that they've made through the year to survive the winter. And that's why I prefer this one. This method is also an effective method of getting the one queen keeper through the winter. Again, what we have here is we have the 8-frame brood box. In this configuration, we have left the queen excluder on the box, and then we have the medium spacer box on top of it. The medium spacer box has the frames removed, and then instead of the frames, we've put a sheet of newspaper and put some dry sugar as mountain camp sugar as emergency feed if the bees need it. So in this configuration, the bees are going to spend all winter in the 8-frame deep brood box, and when they run out of honey down there, we're going to give them emergency or supplemental feed in this medium box. Again, they're not going to be using their own honey to overwinter, but we know that bees overwinter just fine when we're doing the supplemental sugar. So the option is basically yours. Through the last 3 years, I've probably done 50% of hives like this and 50% of hives like that, and I get an over 90% survival. So you can see the ways to do them both and make that choice on your own. So here we're going to show you a one queen keeper that's being overwintered with the 8-frame brood box and the medium spacer box that has emergency feed in it. So we're going to come open the hinge roof. You notice the insulation panel here. It's really important to have a piece of insulation. The roof allows for that. You can come and see that there's a nice population of bees through the observation window. It's a nice warm day today, so they've broken cluster. We're going to take off this lid here. Now this lid is a telescoping lid with insulation built in. So you would normally see a piece of insulation right here, but I've made my telescoping lid so they're already built in. So that's here. You have your inner cover here, and you're going to see something cool when you come in here. You're going to see the sugar actually, instead of the mountain camp sugar, instead of on a piece of paper, we've actually put it in pantyhose. So the pantyhose, again, the sugar's there for the bees for an emergency feed. So if they need it, they'll come up and consume it through the winter. Feel free to use the idea of the sugar in the pantyhose. And again, as winter goes, you can, on a nice day, you can look through the observation window to make sure your bees are still alive. And you can quickly check on the amount of emergency feed they have. It depends. Sometimes the bees will need some more than that. If you notice that they're consuming a lot, you can add some more emergency feed in. So we're going to open up this hive. This is a one queen keeper where we basically dropped the deep exchange box down that's full of honey for them to overwinter on. So we're going to open it up. Again, we're going to see the easy open hinge roof. observation window so you can get a notice of it, of what's going on. And then we'll take off and again, we've removed the queen excluder on this one because the bees have to be able to work up into this box in the winter. And you can see they're already moving up to the top. So these are 5 frames of honey that they're gonna consume for the winter. Later on in the winter, if you are concerned that they are running out of food up here, you can put a shim and then put some either dry sugar or fondant or sugar bricks up top here for the bees to use. So similar to the other hive that we're putting the emergency feed right in the medium box. In this configuration, you would put on a shim and put on emergency feed. These are the nicest bees ever. Well, except for that one. That one just stung me. Go figure. She didn't want to be bugged. Come on, stop. So we're gonna gently, not bang, hopefully, and put the lid back on and let these bees be.